expecting in this one today?
Well, I'm expecting Liverpool down to be more attacking than they were against Manchester United the other night. You know, they've only failed to score twice here in 18 games under Klopp. So, you know, as you say, West Brom.
There's defensive work for McLean to do. Back to Henderson. Lifted in towards Milner. Oh, got between West Bromwich Albion defenders but couldn't keep the header down.
There's the example you were talking about, Fletch, about the fullbacks for Liverpool not really having to defend too much. Look where he is. He's like the wide left winger getting into the far post. And West Brom are dropping so far, so deep, so early. That's allowing them to.
And Milner. Excellent dummy by Coutinho, and Emre Can can lead the Liverpool charge. Here's Firmino. Mane's on the other side. Mane's here! That's a fantastic goal. Absolutely brilliant from Liverpool. Started by the dummy from Coutinho and finished off by Sadio Mane.
Absolutely wonderful goal. Spaces everywhere. Just look at that dummy from Coutinho. You're right, Fletch. Chan takes a gamble. Lovely little pass, and Firmino. Leon comes under the ball, but Mane watches it all the way. He's got his eyes focused on it. A little volley, side foot volley. Great technique to keep his eyes on the ball and side footed past Foster. Fantastic goal for Liverpool.
That's absolutely fabulous, isn't it? Everything good about attacking football. The little glance over Coutinho's shoulder to let it go. The beautiful little weighted pass from Chan, so Firmino can cross it on the spot. And what a finish as well. He kept his head.
Works some room for the cross and sends a really good ball in as well. Emre Can was reaching for it and couldn't quite get there.
Well, there's that example of Chan getting in the penalty area. Well, this is great. Little drop of the shoulder. Look, it brings him inside, takes him on the outside, and what a cross this is. Just waiting for a red shirt to get on the end of it, but it's really positive from him. Look at that beautiful ball in that corridor in between the keeper and the last defender.
Just making a run. Chan getting forward as well. Milner looking to join in from left back too. Here's Lallana. And still Lallana. Trying to pick out the top corner and couldn't do it, but they're so dangerous, Liverpool, when you give the ball away in those areas.
I think that sums up West Brom. Negative. First thought, to play the ball backwards to a centre-half. You know, it's Lallana, tries to get onto his left foot, goes for that far corner. It's so impressive, so you can get your four backs out of the park, and if it breaks down, you're strong in the middle of the park.
Awkward for Foster. It's not gone very far. There's Mane. And now Coutinho. And still Coutinho. Oh, that's fantastic! Philippe Coutinho is putting on a bit of a show in the first half here at Anfield. And Liverpool lead 2-0.
Well, brilliant from Coutinho, that. And you've got to say, I think he sent Macaulay and Dawson both for a cup of tea. You know, it's not half-time yet, but it may as well be. First thought again, Fletcher going backwards. The ball bounces into Foster. Okay, he's hit the clearance, but just watch this now. Both players dive in. Coutinho's allowed to come inside on his right foot and beat Foster at his near post, Glenn.
Well, it's all stemmed from Fletcher, isn't it? I've said early on, there's 3 or 4 occasions where he's looked to go backwards first, and to give your goalkeeper a ball that's spinning in the air, and it was really an awkward one for Foster, and he couldn't get a good clearance on it, and it all stems from there. But wonderful finishing, the way he's cut inside and kept his head and just got Foster on the near post.
And they're hunting more goals here, Liverpool. Firmino, lovely flick to climb. Putting on a show at times, aren't they, Liverpool? The confidence oozing through them all.
That's wonderful skill, isn't it? So back to play, good vision, lovely little skill, one foot onto the other. You've got the full-back driving on through, and am I right in saying at this moment in time they're top of the league, 2-0 up?
Yes, it would be enough, wouldn't it? He's booked towards half-time. Chris Brunty made his first appearance last weekend since February the 27th when he injured his knee against Crystal Palace. Meant that he missed Northern Ireland's adventure. And then Coutinho quickly onto the loose ball, and now here's the pacey Mane. Lallana and Firmino have made inroads into the penalty area, as has Coutinho, and then Firmino, and Foster did well. Incisive passing and the speed of attack.
You know, it was a great burst of pace from Mane down this right-hand side, but just look at Coutinho unmarked. And then Firmino just wanders into an area. Just think here, could he have lifted it with Foster rushing? That was a great block from Macaulay, actually.
Sensational, wasn't it?
Philip Coutinho over the free kick. And he goes towards the massive, brilliant save by Foster. And then the acrobatic effort by Firmino. Lovren, I think it was, who got his head to it. Matic was in there too. They were queuing up for Liverpool.
That's a great ball in from Coutinho to a great area. What a save from Foster, seeing it all the way. Great header. And then Firmino with acrobatics, but you just see there, tries to glance it into that far corner. Foster was great against Spurs last weekend, produces a wonderful save.
Squeezes one into the line, another step over. Firmino was trying to tee up Coutinho. It's going to fall instead for Emre Can, who can't keep it down. I think Coutinho might have liked Robson Kanu. Milner can sweep it away. What a ball that is. Into Philip Coutinho, who's in here. Coutinho waits. Emre Can arrives. What a block by Olsen. Brilliant
pass to Can.
Tees up Milner this time. Milner again. Foster down sharply.
Again, it was Milner's ball though to Coutinho. What a fantastic 70-yard ball and a bit of defending. There they break. Look at this. He's had a little look, a glance. It's a wonderful, wonderful ball, weighted to perfection. Coutinho, you think he's going to... He comes back inside again like he did first half with the goal. Sets up Can, but fabulous, fabulous defending here. Olsen comes from nowhere. Look, and he's covered the area. Got the blocking, but a great break from Liverpool.
Firmino, and then Coutinho. Now Emre Can. Going to get another chance to shoot here, Can. Quality from that side with his left foot. Plenty of whip on the corners, away by Firmino. Here's Chadley, and it's the best chance West Brom have had.
Well, it was interesting because when they were jostling, Chadley was the one right on the keeper, and he just pulled off into that space, and very unfortunate he couldn't get a clear kick. Look, you just watch him back away from all the players, all the West Brom players, everyone.
Now Robson Kanu. Eventually Liverpool get bodies around the ball, but Morrison can hit one and guided it off target. A couple of chances though for Tony Pulis' side, Glenn, in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, well the substitutes have come on and done well. They're the two subs they're working well. Robson Kanu there just pokes the ball off. Let's get him bodies forward. They haven't had enough composed possession to get enough people to take the risk to get forward.
And now it seems to have fizzled out.
Chris Brunt's left foot with the free kick. Karius didn't get there. Gareth McCauley did. And that's going to be a corner. And he almost managed to squeeze that in there.
It was a decent ball in, wasn't it? It was floated, it was coming in, and the keeper really gets himself all over the place there. Karius comes for it. Look, he's mistimed it completely, and they get a little bit.
He's run towards the cross. And gives Brunt another option, this time from the other side. This will be an outswinger. It's dangerous, it's not clear, and it's in. And West Bromwich Albion, against the run of play, have got themselves back in the match through Gareth McCauley.
I think the whole stadium's stunned. I think even he is. They've had a shot on target. You know, they're all marked up. They've got bodies round. It's come off his shoulder. You know, he just smashed it in past Karius. Bit fortunate with the bounce off his shoulder, but never mind that. They're back in this game. Can they get an equaliser, Darren?
Well, for me, Rob, they shouldn't have had the chance at the second corner. I think if the keeper doesn't come, he collects that header on the back post quite easily, and They're giving them another chance to put a set play in, and how many times do West Brom do that? Score from...
Would be a key one, and now West Brom will feel well they've got the chance to maybe take something from this one. In the meantime, though, here's Mane in towards Firmino, and straight at Foster.
Yeah, good play once again from Mane. You know, Firmino just made little darts at that near post. He had to generate all the power himself to try and get that ball past Foster. And hopefully, Darren, we're going to be in for a cracking.
McCauley tracking him. Here's Wijnaldum, and now Firmino! Good save by Foster. It's a save that keeps West Brom in the game. Comes ball in towards Rondon, away by Matip. Here's Robson Kanu, and now Chadli. Chadli's going to try one. Couldn't keep it down, but it's another half chance for West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, it's an interesting period of the game here, and this is what Liverpool, for me, have... You see Chadli here just getting a touch right, but the second one not so good, couldn't get over it. But this is...
Here's Coutinho, and still Coutinho, and straight at Ben Foster. In there too, Firmino's battling hard for it, puts it on towards Mane. I think Gareth McCauley did just about enough at the back there for West Brom, didn't he, Robbie? Goes towards Origi. Plays it up to Wijnaldum. Foster was flat-footed, and it didn't quite kill round quickly enough.
Again, another chance for Liverpool, isn't it? On the break this time, West Brom throwing so many bodies forward. Wijnaldum beats the keeper, but he just can't curl it. There's no curl on the ball. He hasn't wrapped his foot around it to bring it inside the post.
Replayed over the allotted time. Launched forward by Gareth McCauley. Near Swarbrick blows the full-time whistle. Jurgen Klopp can celebrate a victory after a full year.